welcome back. So today I'm gonna show you how I do flowers in resin, right? So I'm gonna do another one to match with this one. First thing you do is, of course, make sure that the mold is quite clean. Make sure you have your gloves on, you have your mask on, or you have everything open. I've got my resin mixed, and I am using Platinum Ultra Clear. For this, you have to use resin for deep pour. Right? On it, what I do is, and you have to do it in stages, okay? So one row, it sits, then you add another, and so on. I am going to add a little bit of the diamonds because I want the bottom to be slightly sparkly, and I'm not putting much at all. I'm putting just a little bit. I will show you now. Can you see? It's very, very little. It's just to give it a sparkle in the bottom row. The problem with mica is that sometimes it doesn't stir correctly. So make sure that it's really stirred before you make your pour. Right, and then, like I said, this will be the first. So once that is set, I'll explain about the flowers and what to do. And be very careful with the torching because these molds are not very good when it comes to using your heat. Now, I also go around like this in every row because sometimes bubbles seem to get stuck on the edges, and this helps them move. Resin is, it tends to the bubbles tend to stick to the resin in the edges, and then you have little holes, right? So that's it for now. I will be back. Hello, welcome back. So it's set, that bottom part, and I have done my bouquet, and that's the back. I've tied it together with a little bit of wire, and now I have my resin. This is the low viscosity. Now, everyone does it differently. This is how I do it. I tend to, and you probably will get little bits that will fly here and there while you're doing it. Don't worry too much about it because you can move them on top of the bouquet. You tend to get a lot of bubbles in the actual flowers. So I tend to try first dip the flowers in the actual resin. And I know that is gonna sound weird, but believe me, it helps with the making of bubbles. And don't worry about the little bit of flowers that might go here or there. What that does is it sets the flowers so that it prevents it from having too much. See, I just drop the little bits that are in there on top, and then I will fix them afterwards as to how I want them. And I make sure that the flowers are really coated as I want them. And like I said, this is just the way I do it. I guess everybody has a different way of doing it. Something else which I forgot is I tend to add a little drop of blue so it doesn't yellow too much. Okay. And what I do now, I get one of these little, and I try to poke it in as much as I can, and the flowers. And I arrange it as I would like the flowers to be, remembering that that's how it should be, because this part will be on the desk. Yes? And if you find that it's still a little bit too high, have a silicone coaster handy and just put a weight on it, which I am going to do with this, which I have here. Right? Until it sits. Sorry, it's a bit dull in here. It's been raining all day. So it's a little bit dull. I'll switch the light on because it's so dull. The only thing is now you will have the shadow that I make. Right? Oh, all you have to do is wait until it starts setting, and then you can remove this for the next pour. Okay, bye for now. Hello. So we are ready for the next row of resin. It's still slightly tacky, but you can already do another row. All right, that's it. Okay, and always go around to take the pesky bubbles out of the way. Okay, that's basically it. We'll do the next row until we cover it totally. Hello, so welcome back. So let's hope that this is the last row in this. I have mixed my resin. Might have put too much because I think it's gone too blue, but never mind. All right, so now we are going to do hopefully the last layer. If not, it'll have to be one more layer after this one. So let's hope. It's very cold here today, so the room hasn't warmed up yet. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these bubbles, because it is so cold in here that I have a lot of bubbles. Hopefully slowly they'll come to the surface. All right, guys, so this is it. Hello, welcome back. So I think that this is it for it. I don't think I have to do another, because it's covered it really nicely. Now it's just a matter of trying and getting it out, which is not an easy task when you are trying to get the mold out. But once you get one end, the rest comes off easy. So this is it, guys. So now what I do is, there's little bits of overflow just in the corners. What I do is I come in and just sand it slightly on the edges, right? But that's basically it. And as you can see, look how beautiful it is. That's the underside, and this is the top. It's beautiful. Okay, and that is to match with the other one to match with this one. So it won't be exactly the same, but similar. Hope you guys can see that. Similar. Yes? All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. And like I said, it's not difficult to do. It's just a matter of doing your bouquet first, dipping it, like I said, on the resin a few times then putting it in here, do your first coat, and then put your bouquet, do one coat, and keep doing coats until you fill it up. Right? And that's it. Okay. Bye for now. Thank you for watching, everyone.